In this video, I'll walk you through the full Lightroom edit of this bird photograph and show you the one trick I use to instantly make photos look sharper. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is make sure this edit is reset. I'm going to choose Adobe Standard as my profile. I'm just going to make sure all of my sharpening is off, and then I'm going to look at my lens corrections and make sure remove chromatic aberration is checked. And I'm not going to enable any profile corrections. I don't need to correct any vignette or distortion. What I will look at now is noise reduction. This image was shot at ISO 450 and it's slightly underexposed, so I am going to clean up the noise just so the file is cleaner once I increase the exposure. So I'm simply just going to denoise this file using Lightroom at a value of about 30 or so. The next thing I want to do is look at the crop on this image. I like the area around the bird's face, and I like that diagonal line that the tail is creating. And I want to emphasize that a lot more. So I'm actually going to apply quite a large crop to this image. And that is one other good reason to denoise your file. When you do crop an image in like this, the noise does show up a little bit stronger. So I'm going to place the bird roughly on a third line there, like so. I might just move the bird up slightly in the frame just to give it a little bit more space to look into, and perhaps just emphasize that diagonal slightly like that. There are no distractions in this image, but I'm just going to make sure there are no dust spots as well, and just enabling the dust spot removal with visualize spots on. I can see there are no dust spots to take care of. What I want to look at now is the exposure. The image is slightly underexposed and I've got quite a dull color palette here apart from the bird's face. I'm going to increase the exposure, mainly focusing on the bird because I am going to edit the background separately. So I think an adjustment of around about 0.6 works fine. I'll increase the black slider slightly as well, just to open up those shadows a bit. And then I might bring up the white slider just to add a little bit of contrast into those highlight areas. I'm holding down Alt and dragging up the white slider, making sure not to clip any of those whites. What I'm showing you here is just editing basics. In my course, The Wildlife Edit, I teach the full editing system I use and share all of my editing secrets to turn flat raw files into images with real depth, detail, and impact. If you struggle with editing or feel like your photos aren't as strong as they could be, this is exactly what the course fixes. Scan the QR code on screen here or check the link in the description to learn more. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I've got a very bright background here and I want to darken that down. I also want to add some color contrast between the subject and that background. So I think what I want to do first here is just create a good selection of the bird. And to do that, I'm going to use Object Selection, and I'm just going to place the Object Selection box around the bird here. And then I will zoom in just to inspect what Lightroom has done. And I'm pretty happy with that. You can see there are some artifacts on the edge of that mask there, and also a little bit here. So what I might do is on this mask, I'm going to just subtract a brush with a very high feather. I'm just going to paint over the edge of that mask there in that area at the top. So you can see it's just feathered out that selection there. If I turn off the brush, you can see there's all those artifacts there. And just by adding that brush, I've just softened that out a little bit. So I might just go around the bird here because I know that the background is going to be quite a strong adjustment. So I need to make sure that my mask is perfect. You'll only really find those artifacts around areas that are out of focus. And then when you have a very sharp detail, Lightroom is able to make an absolute selection on that edge. So here you can see by the beak and by the feathers there on the face, that selection Lightroom has made is perfect. So I'm just going to call this bird. I'm not going to add anything to this mask here. It's simply going to be my template that I want to use. So next I'm going to duplicate and invert that because I want to select the background. So let's just call this background. I'm going to darken this down slightly. And I'm also going to drop down the white balance just to create a little bit of separation between the bird and that background there. So you can see that's without that layer. And that's with that background layer. Next thing I want to do is use this bird mask, but I might go back to that mask in a little bit. So I'm going to duplicate this mask. And I'm just going to name this main bird adjustments. Here I want to add in some exposure. I'm going to brighten this up slightly and just increase the warmth using the white balance very, very slightly there. That's going to help that bird stand out from that background there. Now, the image is looking fairly flat. We need to build in some contrast to this image. And the way that I'm going to do that is through some very targeted adjustments using masks. I'm going to firstly add a vignette to this image. So simply just add a radial gradient. I'm going to center the radial gradient around the face of the bird. I'm going to invert that and then simply just drop down the exposure. I don't mind that it's going over the wing here. It's really going to help emphasize that eye contact the more editing adjustments we add. I'm going to go back to the background layer. I want to just change the color a little bit. It's got a little bit too much magenta in there. I'm going to drop that tint a little bit towards the green and decrease that temperature even more. I want it to be quite a dramatic effect. I might then simply just drop the exposure very slightly and maybe just take away a little bit of contrast and maybe a little bit of saturation as well. It's very blue at the moment, although I do like it. I don't want it to be too blue. Now I want to show you the Lightroom trick that instantly makes photos look sharper. When you have light going across an image, contrast between the dark and the light is going to give you the impression that something is a lot sharper. And we can use that to our advantage. So if you look on a bird's face here, there's a lot of contrast between the very dark feathers and the very light feathers. So obviously we can add sharpening to that area. But if we increase that micro contrast between the darks and the lights, that also gives the appearance of the image being sharper. And also when you have eye contact like this, if you increase the clarity and the texture in the eye and increase the contrast, that also gives the appearance of the image being a lot sharper. So that's what we are going to do here. I'm going to take my bird layer, I'm going to duplicate this, and here I'm going to call this my bird contrast. So we're going to work on the main areas of the bird. I don't want to necessarily add contrast to the entire bird. It's going to be very locally increased. So I'm going to add my effects. I'm going to add some clarity and some texture. Not a lot, I would say 25 on the clarity, 10 on the texture. And then I'm going to intersect this with a brush. I'm going to paint in exactly where I want this effect to be applied. So as I start painting, you'll see the effects disappear from the entire bird and only show up where I start painting. So I'm going to start painting on the head here. So you can see just by targeting that adjustment very locally to the most important areas of the bird, we are increasing the apparent sharpness across the details on that bird. Now, because we've intersected this with a bird mask, if I go and paint over the background, nothing gets applied, because that initial object selection is making the paintbrush confined to only that mask. Now, let's work on the eyes next. I don't need a specific object mask for this. I'm just going to zoom into 200%. And you can see on the eye there's a little bit of sky showing up. I'm going to increase the whites in that. Increase the whites. That's going to give the impression of more contrast in the eyes. Add another brush on the eye here. And then I'll just add a little bit of clarity, making sure to select this other eye. Go down to effects, add some clarity there. That's also just going to make the eyes pop a little bit and maybe a little bit of a bump in the exposure as well. Not too much. I just want to make sure there's enough contrast in that eye there. And I actually think an exposure adjustments of almost one stop works pretty well. Now, there is a little bit of a bright patch on the front of the face, which I'm going to address now with a brush. Just going to paint on this area here. Simply just dropping down the highlights should sort that out. Like so. Very subtle adjustment, maybe a small amount using the exposure slider. Really does wonders for that face. And it just allows the eye to pop through a little bit more. I'm just going to add a little bit more white to this sky reflection in the eye, maybe some highlights as well. I really want that to pop, just giving the appearance of more sharpness on the bird. Now I want to go back to my global settings. I want to drop down the white balance a little bit more and potentially look at adding in some more contrast here. There's some room to play with on the left of the histogram and on the right. Might just increase some of these whites as well, just bringing in a lot more contrast, and you can see that's just opening the image up really nicely. It's getting rid of that dull appearance, and that bird is really popping now. Another thing I want to do is add a little bit of sharpening to the face, and I'm just going to use the bird layer that we used to add that clarity and texture. You can see that's the mask there. So simply going to that mask and going down to detail, just going to add a small amount of sharpening, nothing too much. That also emphasizes a bit more of that crisp detail on the face. Going to increase the exposure again slightly. And I'm liking the overall contrast in the image now. I just want to tweak the colors. I like the yellow on the beak. I like the blue in the background. I want the blue to be a bit more subdued. And I want the image to be a little bit more moody. And especially, I think what's throwing me off here is the bottom of the image. It's very bright, so I'm just going to add a simple linear gradient. I'm not going to worry that it's slightly touching the bird there. Just going to darken that down. And then what I might do is just fade the blacks using my Lightroom Tools presets here, which you can download using this QR code here or the link in the description. I'm going to use black fade 1, probably quite a bit on this image. And then I want to look at the color grading. I'm going to add some blue into the shadows. Really going to darken down those shadows quite a bit with this tool. I don't want to add blue into all of the shadows, mainly just the very dark shadows. And I think I might just offset that with a slight bump on the warmth in the white balance. And then just tweak a couple of sliders here. I'm going to add in some shadows. Just trying to average out the overall exposure, but still keeping a nice strong contrast in the image. And then the next thing I will do is go to the detail panel. Going to add some sharpening to this image. The image is fairly sharp already, although we have cropped the image in quite a bit. Make sure the masking is up. You don't want to sharpen the background. And then use a low radius and a small amount of detail there. If photo editing still feels harder than it should, there's one key flaw that might be the reason. And I go into detail about what that might be in this next video.